Welcome friends. Today we are going to discuss about the syllabus of BSc second year semester third paper 7, that is biochemistry. So biochemistry, it is nothing but study of biological processes at the cellular and molecular level. This year you have also CA and EAC. CA, that means continuous assessment, that is internal evaluation, which we conduct through internal theory, internal examinations, which is for 3 marks, but which is for 10 marks per theory paper, and end of semester examination is of 40 marks per theory paper. The difference in the last year and in the second year is that in last year you have 4 theory paper and 1 practical paper, whereas in the second year you have 4 theory paper and 2 practicals, each of 50 marks. So the valuation, it is same. In last year you have 300 marks for the zoology, and in this year also you have 300 marks for the subject zoology. So division. This paper, it is divided into 4 units, namely biomolecules, enzymes, carbohydrate metabolism, and lipid and protein metabolism. We will see one by one. So first one, that is biomolecules. Biomolecules are nothing but the molecules produced by the cell of living animal or produced by living organisms. There are 4 biomolecules, that is carbohydrate, protein, lipids, and nucleic acid. In our syllabus, we have to discuss classification, structure, and properties of only 3 major biomolecules. That is, first one is carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are the main classes of food, and they are the chief source of energy, which are mainly sugars and starches. Next one, protein. Proteins are composed of one or more long chains of amino acids, and these are structural components of tissues. And last one, that is lipids. Lipids are organic compounds of fatty acids or their derivatives and are insoluble in water, whereas soluble in organic solvents. And examples are natural oil, wax, and steroids. So it is up to your unit 1. So in unit 1, we have to discuss about the classification, structure, and properties of 3 biomolecules, that is carbohydrates, proteins, and lipids. Unit 2nd, it is dealing with the electrochemical and colligative properties of water. Electrochemical, that means it is the chemistry behind the movement of electrons, whereas colligative property, it is the property of solution that depends on the number of solute particles to the number of solvent molecules, which affects the that boiling point or melting point. And we have to discuss about electrochemical and colligative properties of water and pH. The next topic of unit 2nd, it is nomenclature and classification of enzymes. Enzymes act as a catalyst to bring out uh, any biochemical reaction. These enzymes speed up the reaction. There is also some type of naming rules for enzymes, which is called as the nomenclature. As we know, name of enzyme ends with the ASES. So depending upon its involvement in a type of reaction, the scientists have given names to the particular enzyme. We will see in detail during the theory lectures. The next topic of unit 2nd, it is the mechanism of enzyme action. Main aspect or main component of enzyme action, it is formation of ES complex, that means enzyme substrate complex. So for this we have 2 different theories. One, it is called as the lock and key model, which is given by Emil Fisher in 1894, and the other one it is induced fit theory, which is given by Daniel Kostler in 1958. So we have to discuss about these two theories, which are dealing with the how that ES complex forms. Next topic of unit second, it is factors affecting enzyme activity. So the important factors which affect the enzyme activity are temperature, pH, concentration of enzyme, and concentration of substrate. So here there is end of unit second. The next unit it is unit third, in which we will discuss about the carbohydrate metabolism. Metabolism it is nothing but the uh, synthesis and breakdown of any biomolecule. So as here we are dealing with the carbohydrate, so that means carbohydrate or this metabolism it is dealing with the synthesis and degradation of carbohydrate. So first one it is glycolysis. So glycolysis it is breakdown of glucose. It is called as glycolysis. Glycogenesis, that means the breakdown of glycogen, formation of glycogen from sugar, it is glycogenesis. Formation of glycogen from sugar, it is glycogenesis. Glycogenolysis, it is the breakdown of glycogen into glucose. And gluconeogenesis, that means the formation or generation of glucose from the non-carbohydrate carbon substrate. So always remember, genesis that means synthesis and lysis that means the breakdown. We will see in detail how these cycles are working, uh, which reactions are occurring. Next topic is citric acid cycle, which is also called as the Krebs cycle, as it is discovered by Hans Krebs, and which is a sequence of reactions to generate energy during aerobic respiration, which occurs in the mitochondria. And the last topic of unit third, it is pentose phosphate pathway, which is a metabolic pathway parallel to glycolysis. We are moving towards now unit 4, the last unit, that is lipid and protein metabolism. So lipid metabolism, that means synthesis and breakdown or degradation of lipid. So first one it is beta oxidation pathway. As the name indicates, here there occurs the beta carbon of fatty acid. Oxidation of beta carbon of fatty acid, it is called as beta oxidation. And these ketosis or ketogenesis or the ketolysis, as there occurs formation of the ketone bodies from fat. This particular condition occurs when there is absence of the carbohydrate as a source of energy. So at that time our body uses the fat or the lipid, and it forms the ketone body. So that's why here the word ketosis, ketogenesis and the ketolysis. Last topic of unit 4, it is protein metabolism. As we know, proteins are formed from the one or many long chains of amino acids. So, first aspect is it is various reactions of amino acids, that is transamination, deamination, and decarboxylation. Next one it is disposal of nitrogenous waste, that is it is ammonic, uric, or the that is urea, uric acid, or ammonia. And last one that is ornithine cycle, which deals with the conversion of toxic ammonia to urea. So it is up to your unit 4, it is up to your entire syllabus. We will discuss all the topics in detail during our theory lectures. Thanks.